Which is a bit rough coming from me because I can't even move at all. Adam Ant, good morning. Thank you very much. Is it morning? Yes, we're just running out of Saturday morning. Thank you very much indeed for coming along this morning. We're going to put you to work immediately, Adam, if you'd like to pick up the phone, because on the line we've got Justin Wainwright. Hello, Justin.
Hello.
Hello. What's your question for Adam?
Where do you get your clothes and who chooses them?
Well, we have our clothes made by a lady called Eve. And we just choose each other's. We usually wear each other's clothes, you know, now and again. Like I'm wearing Kev's waistcoat today, and we swap around when we do a concert.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you very much. John Kendall is online too. Hello, John.
Hello.
What's your question?
What?
You've forgotten it, is it?
Oh yes. How did you get the funny name of your group?
Oh, Adam and the Ants.
Yes.
Oh, I mean, it would be good if I could say it was something to do with a cartoon character or something, but it was really just by accident. A guitarist came one day and said he thought the Ants would be a good name for a group, but it seems quite appropriate, seeing as what's happened since.
Oh.
But it wasn't planned or anything like that.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Pleasure.
Pamela Brady. Hello, Pam.
Hello.
Hello, what's your question?
Hello, what's your hobby?
Pardon me?
Hobbies.
My hobbies?
Do you have time for hobbies?
My hobbies are work. No, let me think. Yeah, I like going to the cinema quite a lot.
Yeah.
And I'm reading quite a lot, and I just go for long walks, long walks whenever I can. I don't really get much time for anything else, but I enjoy my work, so that's okay.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Uh-huh.
Okay, it was great in Scotland, by the way.
Uh-huh.
All the Scottish Ant kids up there.
Right.
Great.
Thanks.
Thank you. And John, hello.
Hello, John.
Hello, John.
Hello, Adam.
Yeah.
How many instruments do you play?
How many what?
Instruments. Different instruments.
Do I play or in the group? What do you mean?
Do you play?
Do I play? I play.
The difficult question.
No, I started off playing the bass guitar, and then I just took up rhythm after that, really. But those two, and the rest is just singing. I'm not much good at anything else. Just guitars, basically. But I like the bass a lot. Bass
Yes,
guitar.
thanks. And could you say hello to Miss Judy, Lisa and Mandy, please?
Hello, Jodie, Lisa, and Mandy.
Okay, thanks a lot, John.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Hello.
And
Hello.
Sarah
Right,
Gibson.
bye.
Hello, Sarah.
Hello.
Hello.
Sarah.
Oh,
Hello.
got frog in
Hello.
the throat.
Do you plan your makeup before you put it on?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. It takes about an hour planning. It's taken about 3 years planning and an hour to put it on. But yeah, we all do. The whole band put on their own makeup before the show, and they, you know, it sort of changes from night to night. But mine tends to just stay the same over a period of time till I decide to change it a bit. But yeah, I do. It is planned.
Do you put it on yourself?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think anybody else would want to, really. It takes too long. Yeah.
Thanks very much indeed. We've got another one on line 6, Vicky Kent. Hello, Vicky.
Hello, I'd like to ask you, on stage your performance is very intense and you like to sort of create sort of, I don't know how you put it, but a very strong performance.
Oh, yeah, thanks a lot. Yeah, so...
But off stage, I mean, you're such a quiet, shy person, well, from what I can see now.
Yeah.
And I wondered why you try and create this sort of atmosphere in the audience.
I don't know. No.
You made me jump.
Sorry. No. I think it's just a lot of energy that you tend to save up and just put out on the stage. That's the place to do it. I think if you're going to act like an idiot, you might as well do it in a place where people can see it in one go.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's off stage. It takes quite a long time to come to terms with, you know, all that energy you've put out, and it usually takes about an hour after a show to calm down again. And after that, I'm just sort of usual quiet person usually. You know.
Thank you very much.
Okay,
Thank you
thanks,
very much.
Tom.
Thank you. Right, our phone people will be busy setting up some more calls.
Oh, great.
The whole ant thing has gone a lot further, hasn't it? I mean, you say that the guitarist gave you the idea of the ant as a name, but can you give people a rough idea, who haven't seen your act, exactly how this whole... It's become a cult thing, isn't it?
It's quite an insect thing. Well, I started doing it 3.5 years ago, and it started very small. I mean, there were about 5 people at our first concert, and it's sort of grown, so we've, you know, the audience has grown with us. and a lot of the kids that come now have been with the group since the very beginning, which is great. We got the best, I think, the best fans around. And I don't know what it is. It's been a development. Like the makeup, the clothes, always been there, but they've always developed. They've never stayed the same, and maybe that's got something to do with the fact that they keep coming back for
Right.
more, which is good.
But when you sort of started getting the band together,
Yeah.
1976,
Yeah.
was this something that had been in your mind for years and years? I mean, when you were at school and whatever, you were thinking, I don't just want to have a band that I just play notes, that we want to have a think
yeah.
about costumes, think about stage
Oh yeah,
work.
there was I mean, it was a reaction against just the sort of groups that were just going on stage and not making any kind of effort visually. I mean, I was influenced by groups like Roxy Music and Alice Cooper, you know, when I was a teenager. So they always made that effort, and Mark Bolan, of course. And then there was seemed to be this awful period of, I mean, it was quite austere, it was awful. And the idea now, the fact we are in a kind of austerity period, it's nice to just be optimistic. That's why we try and be colourful and bring a bit of the show back into the business, really.
Right, trying to give value for money. Talking of that, actually, just touching on that, we hear about the recession and things are bad. How is the band scene? How is touring and clubland at the moment?
Well, the tour was great. The tour was sold out. It was great, great tour. But financially, even if you break even, as we did on a tour, that means, you know, you sell out every night. You still lose an awful lot of money, purely because of transport and, you know, VAT on top of things. But, you know, that's part of the game. It isn't. It's very difficult now for young bands to make a name because the club scene is so, I don't know, it's so awful, and they get so badly treated. I mean, we were playing clubs for 3 years, and
It is tough, actually. I mean,
if you can survive that, though, it's worth it. You just survive that and you get through in the
Well,
end.
you've more than survived. Your swap, please, Adam. You've got a lot of things laid out here.
Right. Well, this is the Ant logo, designed by Danny Kleinman, a friend of mine, and this was the thing for the Frontier Tour, the T-shirt for the Frontier Tour, and they're no longer available.
Great.
And there's a matching scarf hanky that goes around the neck or whatever, or wherever you want to put it. The badge, which is a sort of brooch thing. The album, folks.
Right.
And the poster, well, there's two posters. There's the tour poster and the poster for Kings of the Wild Frontier. And my personal thing, this is, it's a belt buckle. It's a brass belt buckle that, it's a pirate belt buckle that I wore on the tour, and it just sort of fastens onto, you know, any belt. But I did wear that one on the tour, so I thought that would be quite a
nice personal memento.
Nice memento.
For an Ant fan. A question.
Yeah.
Need a question so people can write in on a postcard with the answer.
What I want to know is how many different species of ant there are in Great Britain. That's what I want to know.
Could you name every ant in Britain,
You thought I was
please?
going to ask what my album was called or something like that. I want to
Right.
know that.
Well, there's obviously more than one species of ant in the UK, so we'd like to know how many there are. That's the question. And postcards, please. And you could be into I don't know what you'd call it. I mean, it's sort of like ancillaries, really, aren't they? All right. Yes, fine. If you, phone time again. We've got David Witt, a slightly better wit than mine, on line
Hello,
2. Hello. What's your question, David?
Hello, Adam. I'd like to ask you which music and group you like, except for Adam and the Ants.
What groups do I like now?